Next is my game with Nigel Short, Chess Olympiad, Thessaloniki, 1988. So start with c4, just game again transposed into the Queen's Gambit, and Nigel did want to play classical Carlsbad, so he played Bishop e7. So I chose, as always at that time, exchange on d5 was Bishop e4, and then Queen c2. So g6, e3, Bishop f5, Queen d2. Now we reached Petrosian's position, Knight f6, f3, and here instead of castle, which would be a normal move, still in my opinion gives white an edge, or even modern h5, trying to prevent white gaining space advantage on the king side. Nigel played c5, which I think was premature, because after Bishop h6, white was able to cut black's king from its natural position on g8, and prepared, an assault on the king, which had to stay on e8. So cd4, ed, a6. It looks that black could afford to play, these quiet moves, because it goes knight c6 and develops the pieces. But in fact, everything goes very quickly. g4, bishop e6, knight g2, knight bd7, and now black is trying to protect already knight bishop on e6, having maybe rook on c6 or going with knight on b6. I think knight c6 was more natural, but the position was pretty annoying after simple bishop g2. So bishop g2, knight b6, b3. So it seems that black has very little to do, while white has a plan of castling, bringing rook on e1, and trashing black's position through the open e file. Rook c8 castle, rook c6, h3. That's another quiet but instructive move. So instead of just simply attacking on e-file, white is preparing an assault starting with f4. So black was trying to do something to prevent it, but in fact it's all in vain. So knight fd7, knight d1. The beauty of such a position that white could always maneuver, while black has very little to offer in defense. Now rook g8 is an attempt to cut the bishop, so trying to play g5. But in fact, it's not going to work, because here after g5, white could simply play f4, and then you could see the difference on the position, with white pieces squeezed in a very unfortunate situation, and king on e8, while white king is well protected on g1, and the white pieces are all playing important functions. So f5, rook e1, now g5, but then after gf5. So it's happened that after bishop takes e5, knight g3, so black position is completely lost. Bishop f7, now knight g4, bishop h5, and now knight g3. So after bishop takes g4, white simply play bishop takes g5, and then it's all bad. Just look here and look here. So, and in fact, bishop on g4 is simply lost. It can't go anywhere. So Nigel resigned. So that was a very quick game. But in fact, it's all resulted not from a poor performance of black, but a very bad choice of the opening, without just recognizing all the potential dangers, that all the poison that could be carried in such an innocent opening as Queen's Gambit.